Hello, everyone. We have a few people here with us. Welcome to the fourth session of GHOU. Wow, fourth session already. It's going fast. So I guess I can say it's been really good because it's not, we're not feeling the time passing. We had such a good selection and sequence of great presentations. So time is passing really fast. So I think I'm going to miss this week. So we are about to start the fourth session. We have a series of 7 presentations that are going to take place, and I will be the host of the first 4 talks. I assure to you it's going to be really very interesting to the speakers. I will let you know when you have 5 minutes left, so you can still accommodate some questions from the audience. And for the audience, I ask you to please use the Q&A that you find in the bottom of the Zoom window. If you have any questions, not for comments or any compliments, just questions for the speaker. And you can use the chat for any other comment or any other thing that you might wish to share with us or with the speaker, okay? So, Gustavo, shall I wait 3 more minutes to start writing?
Why don't you do that amazing warm-ups that you do on the training?
Oh, warm up in 3 minutes.
Yeah, a flash one.
A flash one. Okay, so let's see which country has more representatives here. So quickly write on the chat. Where are you from?
Yeah, there are already some entries.
Okay.
Romania, Argentina, Bahrain, Argentina, Wales, India, Romania, Brazil, Romania.
Okay.
California,
Portugal. Croatia. Oh, I didn't write to
I think Romania will win.
Okay.
We already are 2 speakers from Romania.
Okay. Now a different one. Where were you born? Okay, I start.
Your home country, right?
My home country is Brazil. Gustavo, you as well. Colorado, Romania, Croatia, Wales, Romania, Serbia. There's more variety there, huh? Paulo Sanchez, nice to see you here. Okay, Adela is from Spain. Trinidad Tobago. That, you know, the name of the person is Vindra Kanai. Vindra, you have to join us more often. We need to organize a global hands-on university in Trinidad Tobago. We never had a representative from there. We never held a teacher training in Trinidad Tobago. So we have to fix that. Okay, nice picture. I don't know who you're talking about because Gustavo has a nice picture and Felicia and Bianca also have a nice picture. And I also love the picture of the Galileo teacher training program that is illustrating nucleus image. So I don't know, you have to say which picture is the nice one. If you're referring to this background, this is one thing in my life that I haven't seen yet, something I have to do before I die. Gustavo, you have to organize something in very cold northern country, February or March, and ensure that we see northern lights.
Let's do it in the next solar maximum so we can have more chances of solar flares. And
we have witness here. You said that we are going to do it now.
Yeah.
2 people saying we're going to do. It's a promise, guys. We're going to organize something there.
All right, so it's time. We need to start. Okay, it's a good time to stop you.
You got me started. I'm not guilty. I'm the first to speak and the last one, so you have to put up with me. Okay, so we are going to start with a talk that it's very promising by the title. It's called 300 Stars. Very innovative topic, very innovative name. And the presenter is Felicia Calmuc here with us. And Felicia, I give you the floor. You can start sharing your screen. I guess Felicia is coming from Romania. She said it herself. So welcome, and the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. And before I open my material, I would like to tell you that the idea of the project was created together with Anna, but I am only the presenter, and she is the one who thought about all of it. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the idea of extracurricular activities that we consider, especially during pandemic times, are more than welcome for students. And even if I'm only foreign language teacher, I am an English and a French teacher, the idea of bringing astronomy and space sciences in these extracurricular activities, I thought it should be very interesting, and I'll present you some of our projects that we had with our students. And before doing it, I would also like to tell you that at the end, I would like to share our Gmail addresses, mine and Anna, because we're going to have this project in October, and it will be a face-to-face project, but there will also be some online sessions, and maybe a part of you would be interesting to attend them, and you can contact us for further information. But maybe at the end,
Yeah,
we
Felicia, I would suggest that you do it at the end because we might
Yes.
have more participants joining, so they
Okay.
won't be able to see it before.
Okay, I will try and let me know if you can see it.
Yes, but not in presentation. Yeah, now it's in presentation mode. Perfect.
Okay, so our project is related, first of all, to the World Space Week that will be this year between October 4th and 10th of October. And we name it 300 Stars. We'll tell you later why. And we thought of astronomy, STEAM, and space sciences extracurricular educational activities. And we thought it would be a modern teaching approach. At least in Romania, these STEAM activities are quite recent, and we try to implement them as much as possible. So first of all, we would like to tell you that this PRESM project came up as a result of other educational activities that we tried to implement, especially during this pandemic period. And we thought of them as STEAM and space science activities. We focused on students right from the beginning, and they were all kinds of students, so all levels, starting with primary, middle school, and even high school level, because we thought that these space science activities could be brought extremely close even to younger students. It all depends on the way you show them, you explain them, and you make them understand. And we were very happy to see that from very young students and even to high school students, we found a way to bring them in this astronomy field, which is quite new to them. So we've made them create some materials such as paintings or pictures or photos for younger students, and PPTs or videos for older students, and they were related to some astronomical events and some important days. And right from the beginning, we would like to tell you that one of our educational partners, and most of these activities were organized together with him, is the International Astronomy Union from Iran, and we were very happy to collaborate with them. There are great people there. So we had four main events, starting with the month of December. There was a total solar eclipse on December the 14th. Our students and people from Romania could watch it online on a link that was especially created for our country by the International Astronomy Union. Then we had the spring equinox and the summer solstice, and you may think that they are regular celebrations or are something very common, but we were surprised to see that our students found a lot of new things they didn't know about during these two important moments. And we were also happy to see that some of the traditions related to these activities were common to other cultures and civilizations, because we could, and our student, it was very important for them, they could talk to their colleagues from Chile, Argentina, Bulgaria, Spain, France, Peru, Japan, and they were surprised to see they had so many things in common. And also we had the International Day dedicated to women on February the 11th, and I'll show you that video a little bit later. So we thought the impact was great on our students. We begin with space sciences career orientation, STEAM activities, and we took in consideration especially students from disadvantaged categories that have limited access to education, and especially during pandemic it was a real problem for many students in Romania. They could not connect and have access to education, unfortunately. So let me present you a few concepts of the present project that will be held during the Space World Week at the beginning of October. So our main objective is to promote educational activities in the field of astronomy and space sciences in schools, and also use them as examples of good practice for sustainable development. So there will be two main directions of our project at the end of October. There will be a wide range of activities, face-to-face, organized in the city of Oradea. So Bianca, you're not very far. And they will be held in an educational center in Oradea, where specialists from all kinds of institutions, and NGOs will come and talk to our students. And then there will be an implementation of some teaching guides that we will try to elaborate there, at least their structure, and then we'll try to implement them in schools. So why 300 stars? Because you asked at the beginning. 300 stars because there are 300 students that will come and attend these face-to-face activities at during the World Space Week, from all kinds of schools and all levels, from primary to high schools. And of course also 300 stars because at the beginning there will be 300 students from primary schools that will benefit from those teaching guides related to astronomy. So we focused on these 300 students that will come face to face and participate to those workshops. We took in considerations also students from disadvantaged categories, so with difficult social background or limited access to education, or students from rural areas. And we could also see that not only the students will have to learn something, because we'll have workshops on robotics during that weeks. And it was interesting to see that even students that have a lot of resources know very, very few things about robotics. So it will be very interesting for everybody. Another important aspect will be the idea of women in space, because we had these activities and we thought it would be something very good for career orientations. So we'll have women and young ladies that recorded themselves for a little bit, and they told students, younger or older, how they evolved and how they began and come to have a career in the field of astronomy. I will put the video a little bit later. Then we'll have the GCO, the Global Science Opera, and I put here the link. and I invite you to go there and see more on their site, because it is a very, very modern concept. Anybody can register there and be a part of it. It is organized by the West University of Norway, and you can register then and have a lot of activities. They have collaborators from all the continents on Earth, and their activities are related to sustainable progress and development. So I think it will be very interesting. Another concept was STEAM, because I told you in Romania STEAM activities are rather at the beginning. That career orientation will also be linked to the fact that during the World Space Week, a lot of students will get in contact with local firms that whose activities are in the field of technology. So we'll have a lot of students that will talk to the local firms and will help them, especially for high school students, choose how to go further from there with a STEAM career. And of course, extracurricular activities. I told you I'm a teacher in this field, and I think it's great to come up with a lot of different ideas under the same activities. So we organized this World Space Week in the city of Oradea. It is in the western Romania. It's an educational center, and we focused on two parts. The first 4 days will be dedicated to students. So in this unfortunate pandemic period, we'll try to, and hopefully we will be able to bring their face to face them and interact with their peers and teachers to explain them. So there will be workshops attended for 4 days by students, especially from rural areas and from technological high schools. And the activities will include workshops related to robotics and space sciences. There will be specialists from the Ministry of Education and the Romanian Space Agency, and also from the Astronomy National Committee, and Anna is a member. There will be astronomy observations at night with special tools, and they will observe the sky. There will be those presentation of short films of women that succeeded in their career, and also workshops, I told you, with representative of local firms will come and present their activities. And there will be also a session of debates. I thought it would be very interesting, and Anna managed to do it, to purchase finally some kits. They are not very expensive and they can be bought by any school, special kits for robot assembling. And I think it will be great to teach some teachers who in turn will be able to teach their students how to do that. And then after 4 days, we will have 3 days dedicated to teachers, because also we have to learn. We never stop learning as teachers. And there will be 100 teachers that will come there and have face-to-face activities. Also 3 workshops, the Astronomer Toolkit and the Artificial Intelligence Space Sciences. There will be a debate on the STEAM concept in teaching. I told you it is rather modern in Romania. During one night we will have the Global Science Opera Gala. So it will be a presentations of very short videos. We are under the decade of ecosystem restoration during this period, and this concept of Global Science Opera, and the University of Norway asked students to make under an artistic form a film, a video, a dance, a music, whatever they choose to. They have to illustrate the idea of ecosystem restoration. So what can we do to restore the damaged ecosystem? And we'll have a round tables, also astronomy observations, and very important, we'll establish the structure of those extracurricular teaching guides. They will have 8 topics, and we will get the approval by the Ministry of Education afterwards. And then any school in Romania, after getting that approval, will be able to implement as a part of the scholar curricular these teaching guides that will have astronomy related educational activities for primary students. So I think it is very important to start with very, very young students.
Felicia, you have only 4 more minutes.
Okay,
If you want to have any questions, you have to stop
okay.
before that.
And I have that film about 2 minutes, so if there are a question, I'll put it. If there are, I will stop. And this is Anna and me. And here are our addresses. So if you want to participate to the online sessions, only just to participate and see what we do and maybe share of your experience, because I think it is very important to share of what we do at home in our country and learn from each other. You can contact us in private and we'll let you know how you can do it. So if you can tell me if I can share that video or...
I suggest that you share the video. There are no
Okay.
questions at this
Okay.
moment. And I also suggest that you put the emails in the chat after you finish the
After.
presentation.
Yes, of course. So this is one of students from Craiova who was in a regular high school in Craiova, and now she's a student at Minnesota University, and she tells us how she really succeeded in doing that. So let me know. I think you
Hello
can.
everyone, my name is Julia Maria Vuljan and I'm a freshman at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities in College of Science and Engineering, and I'm double majoring in astrophysics and computer science. Besides working to fulfill my responsibilities as a student, I'm also working as an assistant lab technician in a Fermilab project and also as a researcher assistant part of the Minnesota Institute for Astrophysics. Furthermore, I started getting involved in research actually since I was a freshman in high school, and I even had a chance to work on my own research paper on black holes as a junior at Cornell University. I started studying astrophysics in 7th grade in my hometown at the Astrobody Club Craiova under the guidance of Professor Octavian Jurescu. Looking back at my high school experience and even further, I can say for sure that I owe him the decision to pursue a career in astrophysics, and I consider myself lucky for having such a great mentor by my side. But besides him, I have always received support also from other really significant professors as well, who have helped me to discover and explore this path in science and also specifically in physics and astrophysics. I have never felt discouraged to follow a career path in STEM just because I'm a woman. This actually helps me all the time to increase my self-confidence. You know, being the only woman from the lab and noticing how valuable my work is, and also other people's appreciation for my involvement is a special feeling and proves me that this place is exactly where I'm meant to be, and I could never see myself working in another domain. At this point, being a woman in science is almost a personality trait for me, and by exposing myself in my short story, I hope to encourage all the young ladies passionate about science and technology to believe in themselves, to work hard for achieving their goals, to believe in their powerful instincts, and last but not least, to stay proud women in science. Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice presentation, Felicia. Thank you very much for sharing with us this very important initiative that I'm sure is making a difference in the lives of many students and teachers. Please keep doing this effort, and thank you for sharing. Please don't forget to leave your email to people in the audience. They will certainly be willing to ask you further questions.